Hey guys, what's up? Assassin here today, and I'm going to show you how to best prepare for the Dark Below DLC in Destiny. If you're like me and have had a level 30 character with basically everything you could possibly get maxed out on it, I'm going to show you how to basically best prepare your character for when the DLC is released. My first tip is basically, I have 10 bounties here worth 5,000 experience each, and I've got them all completed already. That way when the DLC drops, I have 50,000 experience I can put into anything. I'm not exactly sure how the light on your armor is going to work, but I believe there would probably be like some kind of upgrade to get you past the 30 light with raid gear, because the raid gear should carry over into the next raid, in my opinion, with upgrades to hopefully allow you to get to level 31 or 32. And exotic gear should definitely go up regardless, because otherwise that would be a little bit stupid. So that way you have 50,000 experience you can drop into anything you like, and if you can pick up the Murmur or the Necromancer's original form weapon, you have a lot of experience you can drop into those immediately. You can also pick up some of these telemetries, and since the Murmur is a fusion rifle and the Necromancer is an auto rifle, if you have these and then activate these just before you put in this experience, your weapon is going to get a ridiculous amount of XP almost immediately. So that there is my first tip on just dropping XP into your weapons and armor, and maybe even being able to get to level 31 within the space of like loading up the game. Maybe 5 minutes in, you might have 31 and everyone will be like, man, you're great. Anyway, moving on to my next point. So I tried recording this before, and I had several exotic armor pieces and weapons in my vault. And I did that because I basically stored them knowing that these exotic weapons, if you broke them down, you were going to get shards, which could be used to upgrade them. So if you're not very familiar on the upgrade system now, it requires 1 shard for the last upgrade for exotic weapons and armor. So I had several armor pieces and several weapons. I had 2 Mythlocasts in there as well. So you get these shards here, which are an exotic crafting material. So these, I have 9 of these now because I was very good and stored all of these away and told a lot of my friends to. That way you are going to have so many shards when the DLC is released. You should be able to hopefully upgrade your armor and weapons past 30 light or 300 damage, considering the only weapon that can go past 300 damage at the moment is the Mythlocast. Not even the other raid weapons go past 300 yet. So that's the only weapon, and then you have all the armor pieces as well, the Armaterium, the Alpha chest piece and all that. So that is my second tip on storing all of your exotics and breaking down the ones that you don't want and don't need. My next tip is with the patch, which was 1.1, which was released today on the 2nd of December or 1st of December, depending on where you are in the world. You have the ability to basically buy your crafting materials now from the Vanguard or the Crucible Quartermaster, which is either located in the hangar or where I'm going to now. So if you have 10 marks, you can exchange these materials for 20 of a specific material, which is absolutely fantastic because now I have like almost 200 spare of most things, and it allows me to not have to worry about collecting or doing runs anymore, because I don't really use my marks on anything now that I have full raid gear and exotics. It also means, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have went out and basically farmed, you will notice that your left thumbstick is basically, there's an engraving on the inside from where you've just held it forwards or backwards or whatever you've been doing to farm, and it's kind of ruined one of my controllers actually. So that there is my third tip. My last tip, well for now anyway, because there is going to be a lot more stuff that I can teach you guys and show you guys, because I am thought about a lot of this stuff, is black wax idols. These are going to be used as a form of currency for when the Dark Below is released, because the lady who comes to the tower, which from what the DLC trailer looks like she'll spawn over here. And she'll basically be a vendor who will sell marks, bonds, all of like the class specific things and emblems and shaders and stuff. But she'll also have crafting materials. She'll have the legendary things that allow the Murmur and the Necromancer to turn to their legendary forms rather than their rare forms. and she'll also have the ability to basically buy heavy weapon ammo off of her, because Zer hasn't sold it the last few weeks, and she'll now be the vendor for that. So I'm going to put a video to the right of the screen which will show you how to basically farm the black wax idols. This is probably definitely good English, Anton. So it's definitely the easiest way to get black wax idols and dedicate yourself to doing that, and I hope you guys go and check out that video because it will help you out when the DLC is released. Unless you want to go do some of the hive missions, you're not really guaranteed many idols or silken codexes, but if you do it like I had basically 0 black wax idols and I had no silken codexes, but I have like 10 saved up in the bank. It's not much because I had to use them to upgrade my warlock character, and then I have 44 black wax idols. So just to reiterate, basically the first thing is experience from the bounties. You want to have about 10 of those with 5,000 experience. You want to save your strange coins and buy exotic weapons and armor from Zer and do the nightfall and keep those. But now that the patch is out, you can break those down and get those shards straight away. The third tip was to get crafting materials by using your marks. So if you have 3 characters and you got all 100 marks for Vanguard and Crucible, you have 200 marks per character, so 600, which allows you to get just a shit ton of crafting materials. And the last tip was black wax idols. So if you guys want to go check out any of those videos, I will be putting up a whole bunch of stuff before a DLC is released, so you guys can hopefully best prepare for it and even maybe get up to level 31 immediately and be like the envy of all your friends and take my tips into account. But I hope you guys basically stay tuned on my channel, watch me even do the raid and the DLC when it's released. But I hope I hope it really helps you out, because I know it's definitely going to help me out, and I've got so much stuff I need to prepare for. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, and don't forget to like and sub.